to ya. Hi guys, welcome back. It's Amber, owner and operator of Calm Kids Yoga, mindfulness, and anger management for children and the adults who guide them. So today, guys, we are going to be talking about breath work. If you work with children or parent them actually, so if you're a guide to children, this is going to be the perfect video for you because you get to learn the most effective ways to teach children breath work. Now, why is this important? This is important for a lot of reasons, right? Breath work has a lot of benefits. Helps to oxygenate the blood, get that oxygen flow into the brain. This is really useful in academic environments. If you are guiding a children who is difficult or who has anger management troubles, if they're struggling to manage and control their anger, breath work is a great way to help them to really tune in and sink into their body and become more aware of what's happening in there, right? So that they can recenter themselves, ground themselves down, and really feel their feelings without any judgment. Breath work is great for a whole slew of different things. And so today, I want to talk to you guys about how you teach children breath work because it can be really difficult. Even teaching adolescents, it can be difficult. They're closer to where our brains are, but let's just be honest, even as adults, focusing inward and grounding down and centering yourself can be difficult when you're feeling intense emotions. So imagine for children who are experiencing a lot of their emotions for the first time, who are learning how to navigate all of their emotions. Okay, put that into perspective. Okay, if it's difficult for us, imagine what it's like for them. So the easiest ways to teach children breath work might look a little bit different from how we learn breath work, right? Adult learners are different. So whereas we can hear the information and try to implement it the best that we can, sometimes it can be difficult to get a child to understand what breath is and how they're breathing and where they should be feeling it in their body. And so they might not understand that concept, the concept of breath, but they do understand, or they might not understand like inhale and exhale or words like that, but they do understand breathe in and breathe out. They understand that they have to breathe to live, right? And if they're really small and they don't understand that concept, then that's the great time to introduce to them and to guide them through understanding that our breath is our life, it is our presence, it is what we do that sustains us, right? Most important thing, actually, without breath, we have nothing. So that would be the first thing, is to introduce the concept of breath, not as some abstract thing, but as some really practical basis for life. Breathe in and breathe out. Words like that, right? And everything else that we are going to learn today is going to hinge on that understanding. So, 4 ways to teach children breath work. The first way is by helping children to see the breath. Now, you can implement this in 2 ways. The first way to help children see the breath is to literally have them see the breath, right? So breathing on something like a mirror or a window or, a clear piece of plastic, okay? Some way that they can see it. The other way that you can help them see the breath is by having them see the breath in their body. So I like to have them watch someone else do the breath or have me do the breath, and then they can see where in my body the breath is going. If it's making my shoulders go up, if it's making my diaphragm or my tummy, my stomach go up, right? If it's making my chest expand, where is the breath going, right? You can't see the air going in, but you can see where it's going in my body. The second way to teach children breath work is to have them hear the breath. Are you noticing a trend here, right? We're using all of the senses. We're engaging those senses to help them to understand the concept of breath. So by hearing the breath, I mean literally just by hearing the breath, right? Hearing it come out of your mouth or their mouth. So giving the breath different sounds. This is why when I teach breath work, sometimes we use breath work cards. And if it's a breath that isn't based like in a card, you can give it a name, right, of something that sounds like it. So we use bumblebee breath, right? and things like that. So different breaths will call for different techniques, seeing or hearing, and or the other two that we're going to use. But so where it fits, help them to hear the breath so that they can understand the sounds that they're supposed to be hearing when they're doing the breath. Maybe like an ocean. You know, we got it. We're going along here smoothly. All right. The third way to teach children breath work is to have or allow the breath to move stuff. This is great for little kids. Great for little kids. One of my most favorite activities to do, especially with elementary children, is to have the breath move things like scarves, to have the breath move things like those little, the little fuzzy balls. What are they called? What are they called? Hold on, let me see if I can find some. Okay, so these things. Do you guys know what these are? These little, I guess they're just called pom-poms, right? But these little things, okay? I have so many games using these little pom-poms to teach children breath work. It works like a charm because you're allowing children to use their breath to move something. You can do the same thing with scarves or anything that's light and airy. Be creative, use your creativity however you see fit. This is a way that works for me. Maybe it will work for you. Scarves is good. What's another one I said?
I said scarves already, and you're repeating yourself.
You get my point though. The last way that you can teach children breath work is by allowing the body to move with the breath. This is really good for adolescents and older children because they have started to understand the concept of breath, especially if you've been working with the children for a while. They've started to understand the concept of breath, and they're more able to follow directions in that way, right? If you're dealing with really small kids, it's really difficult to get them to follow the movements of, if you're doing a yoga flow or something like that, it's really difficult to get them to follow the movements and employ the breath. You can guide them in that way, and some will get it and some won't. But the older they get, the more they start to correlate the movement to the breath, to really start emphasizing the centering and the inner awareness and the focus, bringing the body and the mind together, right? So how do you do that? If you're going through a yoga flow or if you're going through any type of movement, then you're inhaling and exhaling when the body moves, as the body moves, right? So my hands are moving this way, right? So it could just be as simple as breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, putting emotion to the breath so that they can understand that your body moves with the breath, your body can move with the breath, and really helping them to focus the breath, right? Then it becomes a part of your body, and you're bringing the awareness that your breath is a part of your body moves your breath moves your body, and you can center and focus your attention to your breath just like you can focus your attention to the movement of your body. It's a great way to teach children, especially adolescents. So those are the 4 ways to teach children breath work. I hope this was helpful for you. Be sure to use these tips and tricks with the children in your life. You can use them anywhere, in school, at home. You can even trick kids into doing it. I wouldn't recommend that. But if you have kids who are resistant to mindfulness or meditation, and when I say resistant, I just mean they have difficulty sitting still, incorporating some of these things with breath work is a great way to kind of get them introduced and started in that way. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, One Calm Kid. Links to our website are in the description box, www.onecalmkid.com. And I think that's all, guys. Make sure you put in the comment section, let me know whether this was helpful for you, whether this is useful for you. If you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know. If you'd like to see different types of videos, let me know. Let's chat it up in the comment section, guys. Until next time, be well.